Okay. Aloha, I'm here to teach everybody a little bit about the health effects of vegetarian and vegan diets. It is a position of the American Dietetic Association that appropriately planned vegetarian and vegan diets are healthful, nutritionally adequate, and may provide health benefits in the prevention and treatment of certain diseases. According to the World Health Organization, the 3 leading causes of death in the world are cancer, heart disease, and stroke. Major scientific peer-reviewed studies conclude that eating vegetarian and vegan diets will greatly reduce the risk of getting one of these diseases, as well as being effective in treating them. Some of the benefits of a plant-based diet include lowering your cholesterol. Our bodies create enough cholesterol to keep our fluids moving all on their own through eating plant-based foods. And when we intake cholesterol, which can only be taken in outside of our bodies through eating other animal foods or animal-derived foods, it's an excess of cholesterol, which causes a buildup of plaque in the body, buildup of plaque in the arteries especially, which is the leading cause of ischemic heart disease, which kills more people in the U.S. than any other disease. Another benefit of eating a plant-based diet is lowering the fat content of your body. Lowering the fat content of your body can reduce your chances of obesity, hypertension, diabetes, and strokes. Eating a plant-based diet also encourages a person to eat more fiber, which will help you to have regular bowel movements, eliminate toxins from your body, also to help control the rate of which you absorb sugars, which greatly reduces your chance of getting diabetes. A high fibrous diet is also pretty important in maintaining a healthy body weight. So, fibrous foods take longer to chew and more time for your body to register that you're full when you're eating them, as compared to energy-dense foods like meat and animal byproducts, which are high in fat calories and low in other types of nutrition. So essentially, when we eat these energy-dense foods, our bodies feel as though we've got enough food to maintain our energy and tell us that we don't need to eat any more food. Which can really deny us of essential vitamins, nutrients that can keep us healthy and help to fight disease. For example, 1 teaspoon of butter has the same amount of calories as 2 cups of cooked broccoli, and that teaspoon of butter is not giving you the same amount of nutrition or healthful benefits as broccoli would. Okay. As far as the fat content, the average vegan diet takes in approximately 30% fat calories, and the average omnivore's diet takes in about 40%. So that 10% is actually a great difference, and a great enough difference to significantly raise your chances of heart disease and cancers and obesity. Another reason why eating a plant-based diet can lead to a healthier body and a longer lifespan is the ability to take in more antioxidants. So again, with avoiding energy-dense foods that are especially found in meat and animal byproducts, you're going to crave a wider variety of foods, which will allow you to take in more antioxidants. Basically, you could compare the oxidizing of your cells to the oxidizing or rusting of metal, which of course makes the metal very weak and it deteriorates it. This is basically the same thing with our cells. When they become oxidized, they become weak and deteriorate and allow for bacteria, free radicals that cause cancer, and other types of infectious diseases to enter into our cells and allowing us to become more sick. But the intaking of fruits and vegetables and plants that give us the essential antioxidants such as vitamin E, vitamin C, beta carotene, a lot of micronutrients, things like that, can only be taken in through a plant-based diet, basically. Some meat-eating statistics. A large-scale study performed in China from 1973 to 1975 by 650,000 researchers regarding regarding death and disease in China was performed on 880 million Chinese citizens using 367 variables, showed overwhelming evidence that the consumption of meat and animal products was directly linked to high rates of cancer and disease. Another study done by Harvard Medical School, which was recently released, did a study on the effects of red meat on the body, which was performed on 121,000 men and women over a period of 24 years, which shows that those who ate the most red meat had the highest risk of dying overall, especially from coronary-related diseases, compared to those who ate the least amount of red meat, who showed the least chances of dying from these causes. Another interesting study done by Dr. Colin T. Campbell of Cornell University, performed on mice, shows that when feeding mice a diet of 20% animal protein, many types of cancers and diseases drastically rose. And when dropping the same mice to a diet of 5% animal protein, cancer and disease not only halted, but in most cases reversed. Growth in the mice would heal. And this has been peer-reviewed and repeated with pretty consistent results. Okay. Another harmful effect of eating meat products can be the mutagens, or basically the ability for especially cooked and processed meats to mutate your genes, has been directly linked to colorectal cancer. And sort of on the other side of that, eating undercooked or raw meat can drastically increase your chances of taking in deadly bacteria from those same meats. Okay. When doing some research on the counter-argument of meat eating being beneficial, I could not find really any legitimate peer-reviewed studies or articles that show that meat eating is healthy. The sort of pseudoscience pro-meat arguments I did find online claim that humans need to eat meat and dairy in order to have adequate protein, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin K, omega-3s, which can all actually be found through a plant-based diet pretty easily. Many pro-meat advocates suggest that the level of protein you acquire in meat cannot be obtained through vegetables, and thus an athlete or those who are very active, live an active lifestyle, couldn't survive healthfully on a vegetarian or vegan diet. But in all reality, many athletes would consider themselves are vegetarians or vegans and are very successful, such as Joe Namath, the NFL Hall of Famer, Fred Dyer from the Rams, Dave Scott, who holds the most records for the victories in the Ironman triathlon, and as well as many more, and many Olympic gold medalist vegetarian and vegans are out there as well, such as Charlene Wong, Carl Lewis, Rhonda Rosie, Surya Bonali, Chris Campbell, Hannah Teeter, many, many more. Many of these athletes claim that not only do they have more energy and feel better, that they also recover and heal faster in between workouts and injuries. So, the father of Western medicine, Hippocrates, said, "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food." My research has convinced me that a whole food, plant-based diet is good medicine. Thank you.